Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome, welcome. This is Irene CBiz Media, Faith, Love, and Trends. Thought I'd just stop by and do a little quick take, a little quick chat about this film. He wasn't man enough for me, and it's a somewhat recent film around this time. I thought it'd be fun to chat a little bit about it. It's on Lifetime, starring Tony Braxton. I think the song was an inspiration to this title of this film. He wasn't man enough for me. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut that music off. But yeah, I just want to give my quick take, some quick thoughts on the film. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, whatever time you're listening. Hope you're enjoying yourselves and you had a great one. So, when it comes to this film, I have to say that I like the film. I can't say all Lifetime movies are great. I don't think anyone can really say all Lifetime movies are wonderful. Not saying that, but I like Lifetime. I have to be honest with you. A lot of women like Lifetime. Uh, we know what Lifetime is. Lifetime, the platform is what it is. It's not going to be a blockbuster film, but they have some decent films on the platform. And I think this was one of them. So I'm going to have some spoilers here. And if you guys want to check out more, and I'm going to probably share this on our other platforms, go to cbiztvmedia.com. That's where you can listen to all of our topics or whatnot on our other platforms. As again, that's cbiztvmedia.com. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can always email me at cbiztv@yahoo.com. But you see here, we got Tony Braxton, we got Essence Atkins, we've got Yvette Brown Clark. I think I said her name right. I always get her name mixed up because she has three names. So fix it for me, guys. If I said it wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I appreciate that. But I like the movie, and Tony's done a few other Lifetime movies, and I think she's a pretty good actress. We know Essence and Yvette as actresses, and we kind of know that they have some acting chops, but singers sometimes they cross over into acting. This is a thing that happens, and I think she did a good job on this film. It was fun. It was kind of a little bit to me for those older ladies. It's not for the youngins. I mean, even though I feel like young women can also connect to some of the things that was going on in the film. But before I go back into the film and kind of talk a little bit about some of the plot points that interest me, I do want to reference Tony Braxton because the film comes out. So, people are doing all the press. And she recently comes out and tells us about her relationship with Birdman, that he is man enough for her, so to speak. And their relationship is still going strong. They actually pulled a Nelly and Ashanti, and they got married, I think, a year ago. And looking at some of the other reports, she filed for divorce not long after the marriage, like really, what is it, a couple days or something? But the divorce didn't go through, and she pulled back on the divorce. So they stayed married, and they've been together for over a year now. So I wish them the best. Of course, a lot of people might say these two don't look like a match. These two are probably total opposites. But she said they were longtime friends and they connected one day. And she just wants us to know that, hey, unlike the film, he is man enough for her, and she has her bae here. And they kind of had a secret wedding thing. And I want to know what you guys think about the whole secret wedding thing. A lot of seems like celebrities have been kind of taking that route here and there, I'll say. For me, I don't like the whole idea of a secret wedding. I understand for celebrity purposes, and you don't want people all in your business. Even if you go for an elopement, that could be good, especially if you have a situation where everybody's not in approval of your relationship, or you just don't want everybody in your business. But for me, to get married, okay, we've been married for a few months and we're still not telling anybody we've been married for a year, then that's kind of getting a little lengthy. So, hey, I understand you wanted to go off and get married and you don't want everybody in your business and all in taking pictures and paparazzi of you, but after a few months, why does it have to be a secret you guys are married? Maybe they were going through some ups and downs. According to reports, their relationship has been off and on. So people didn't know everything that was going on with them. And you don't necessarily have to have trouble for you just not want the people in your business, so to speak. But yeah, that's kind of a long time to just keep that. But then when I also think again, you're still a newlywed, it's been a year, and you do need time to acclimate to that situation. And when people find out, especially if you're in the public eye, you might have a whole different bag of issues to deal with because the public's in your business. So, hey, if you want to take your time, it's up to you. But I don't really like being kept a secret, especially for a long period of time. But if you guys are happy and that's what you want to do, that's your business. That's all love. That's all up to you. And I wish them the best. Now, getting back to the film, he wasn't man enough. He wasn't man enough for me. I So the plot point is she's like this famous author, and Yvette plays her bestie. Her and Essence's character are estranged from each other, so they're not really hanging out like they used to. For whatever reason, we don't know all of the reasons why they're not hanging out until later on. So her bae, she's been with him for 2.5 years. He's just everything to her. He's just this amazing guy. And she's helping him with his career. They got a house together, and her books are selling really well. His business is still trying to take off. She's kind of helped him out and all of that, and it's been supportive of him. And one day he's acting all funny, he's not available, and so they kind of get into an argument, into issues, and he's saying, well, that's why I didn't want to date an old woman like you. He called her old. I assume she's a cougar in this relationship. So he talked about her age and was very disrespectful to her. So she just basically kicked this guy out. They broke up, and she was heartbroken that this guy was not the one. Her friend was there to console her. Her friend, played by Yvette Brown Clark, she's also married in the film, and her real life husband was on the film as well. So I thought that was really cute that they cast her actual husband in the film. And their issue was their love life was just not popping anymore. We found out that he needed a little assistance in the area of the bedroom. And once he came clean about that information and he didn't feel the shame anymore, then things were back on for them. It was a happily ever after for their character. But in the meantime, she was repping her girl Tony when she found out how that guy was a buster. I don't even know if he was cheating on her, but the way he was disrespecting her and not being available to her, I felt like he could have been one of those that was cheating. But she when she kind of lets him go, she's heartbroken. Then she reconnects with her friend Essence because Yvette sets this up. But also like the fact that Yvette's character, I don't remember their actual names in the movie, but she had her back. She brought the bat with her, and she kind of spent time with her. She kind of drank it out. And I'm not advocating for drinking, but They kind of drank it out and kind of had a girls' night with her bed getting ready for this guy. If he tried to come back, she gave him so long to pack his things and go. Actually, she didn't pack his things. Another thing, they kind of did a little waiting to exhale thing when she got rid of this guy because he made fun of her age and all this stuff and was so disrespectful to her and kind of treated her any way he wanted to treat her. Um, she sold some of his stuff on eBay. Like she got like everything she bought him, she got all her money back by reselling his stuff, and then the other items that were supposedly he brought into the relationship, I guess she put them out somewhere or whatever. So he got all his stuff. So he was like, I think he came back. He was like, "Well, where's all my? This isn't all my stuff." And he's like, "Oh, that is all your stuff. The stuff I bought you, that doesn't belong to you, basically." So I kind of like that moment because a lot of times you know they bust the windows out the car. They have a waiting to exhale moment when the guy is done playing their little game with them, and they get their revenge. But all of that money is just wasted. Like I remember on Waiting to Exhale, I believe she did have a yard sale and sold some of his items, so she got some of her money back, but not the true value. Nowadays, you can put stuff online and resell it, sell it back, probably get some pretty good money off of that. So she was able to probably cut some of her losses from financially in the relationship and get some of her money back. So I thought that was a fun and funny moment. And so then she reconnects with Essence. They had issues, and she was talking about how her marriage ended and how she wasn't able to keep her relationship, and that broke her heart, and somehow they were disconnected from that. And I feel like the guy must have been someone in common between them or some type of thing between them that kind of disconnected them because of that guy. But now that the threesome is back, the girls are hanging out together again. She's like, "Well, I'm having this big party and I want you guys to meet this new man in my life." And everything's great. So at this point, Tony's character is starting to acclimate to being alone. She's done with the guy, and the neighbor guy is kind of coming on to her. So he's looking like somebody that can take his place, but she's just, like trying to take it slow. She's not gonna jump right to the next guy, even though Yvette's character is like, "Yeah, girl, get you another man." But I appreciate the fact that she's interested in the guy, but she's gonna take it slow. I really think it's a bad idea to jump from one relationship to another. That's just my opinion. So what ends up happening is they go to Essence's event. Essence is her character is also very successful. I think she has some type of beauty line or something like that. And so when she comes out, it's like a birthday slash event of some sort, and all the girls are back together. And she comes out, and he comes out. Her new man comes out and proposes to her. Turns out the new man is actually Tony's old man, and that's when the riot ensues. She doesn't confirm at the party. She's so heartbroken, so she ends up leaving the party. And she talks to her friend later on and say, "Hey, that's actually the guy that played me." And she was saying some of the things he was doing was suspect. He keeps trying to build his business, which he's been trying to do forever. And Essence character says, "Well, you're just jealous, basically. You think that he's really doesn't have it going on, but you're just saying these things because he left you and he actually proposed to me within a matter of, I guess it could have been a matter of months, maybe a few months or something like that. That he moved on so quickly and just proposed to her." She didn't see anything fishy about that. She did. She ends up coming back and saying, "Sis," she starts looking at things and looking at the ring he gave her and realizes it's a cubic zirconia, looking at the different scenarios that were happening, how she was helping him fund his business, and some similar stories to what her friend told her. So she's like, okay, she's still on the outs with her friend, but she confronts him. and she finds out his ring is fake and all of this, and just confronts him and tells him that she's done with him too. So he of course tries to talk her out of it. And I just want to say this guy is really very hateable. He's very good at being hated. I really didn't like this guy. And he played his role very well in being a jerk to both of these women in the movie. But S's character was like, okay, they're both done with them. So now he's trying to sue Tony's character. He's just trying to get some money out of some things. And then Essence had him set up to have a business meeting so he could get an angel investor. So she's trying to cancel all of that. So they're trying to both now get their revenge on this guy. And when he talks to her like that, I mean, this face sums it up for me in the film. The way he disrespects her, the things that this guy has done, he seems like a total scammer, going after older women that are doing financially well, putting on the front, acting like he has all his stuff together, or he's almost there type of guy, but he's not. But this is how I would look at him too. There are guys out here like that. There's women out here like that. There are people out here like that. It's like, what do you like? They have some type of nerve. Like you are shocked that they would even try some of the things that they try. But finally, Tony and the girls, it's a happy ending. And they get their revenge on this guy. He gets his just desserts. This is them, getting his car towed because they know that he doesn't really have any money. So they set him up to get his car towed from the repo man. And other things ensue for them to kind of get their revenge on this guy. It's wrapped up in a nice, tight, fun bow at the end. I kind of wish the ending was a little bit tighter. The way it was wrapped up, it was a little bit loose to me, and it was a little bit too happy-go-lucky after everything was resolved. I wanted to see a little bit more of a realistic ending, I guess, to me. But I think the film, all in all, was a good watch. It was a lot of fun, and I spoiled the whole film to you guys, so you can watch it yourself if you want. You can tell me your thoughts and comments. Did you like the film? Did you think it was bad? Did you think it was good? Was it worth watching? I just thought it'd be a little bit fun to talk about this film right here on CBS Media. Faith, Love, and Trends. A lot of cute little things, like she had her actual husband in the film. The title of the film, taken after Tony's song. And just the nerve of this dude, the nerve, the nerve, the nerve. Enjoyed the film. And I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to me just have a good time and talking about this film and Tony's story and Tony's life. And, just sometimes the things that can happen in relationships. Scammers are out there, guys. Scammers are out there, ladies. Cougars are out there. And in this case, I feel like, the cougar seems like the prey, but in this case, it seems like the little cub, the guy she was with, was really the actual predator, and she was the prey. So you got to be careful out there, ladies. Of an older age, you think the young cub is just naive and you're going to take him under your wing. Well, maybe he has another agenda in mind. I think this story is relevant. I think the scammer relationships are relevant in this day and time. So yeah, I enjoyed the film, and I will be back again, guys, to talk with you more right here on CBS Media. Faith, Love, and Trends. Let's talk again. CBSTVmedia.com. Check out all of our other topics and things that we talk about on the platform on CBS Media. Cyrene. And I'm finally gone, guys. I'm finally gone now. I'm going to say good night. Thank you. And God bless.